Hello and many thanks for joining me, Elvis, for another Somerset Real Ale review. Continuing with the Great British Beer Hunt 2013 from Sainsbury's. I've got, I think there's 30 beers in the range. I don't know whether I'm actually going to get all of those. Hopefully I will. But I've got from the Hawkshead Brewery. This is their Windermere Pale, which is a beautiful lake in the Lake District, the Windermere. Quite famous. I imagine most people will have heard of it. It's a 4%, what is it? It says beer from the lakes. A very pale ale, sorry, I'm talking a little nonsense here. 4% pale ale, brown 500ml bottle. Hopefully, you can read what's on there. Take notes or what have you. Anyway, right, let's get it open into a glass. I actually left this beer out on the top. I normally keep my beers in a little beer stash, plain gold crown, so hopefully it hasn't gone skunky. But we shall soon find out. Pale ale, you never know. But the brown bottle should have done its trick and protected it. This would be a good test of the brown bottle, I suppose. The sun was actually shining on this beer, so I'm going to leave a little bit of space because I can get my big nose in then. Wow! I haven't seen a beer that clear for a while now. Full of carbonation. It's just, I mean, that's completely clear. It is totally pale, straw coloured, pure white, just a half a finger head. Let's see what the aromas are like. No, it hasn't skunked whatsoever. There's no skunkiness in there, so the brown bottle did its trick and protected the beer. It's slightly fruity, slightly floral. It's not a massive, huge amount of aromas coming out of this beer. Although, in this sort of glass, I'm not going to get a huge amount. It's grassy, nice and citrus, very, very muted lemon in there. It smells like it's going to be a really good quaffable beer. The beer this reminds me of is one from Glastonbury Ales, which was Lady of the Lake, I believe. It's one of their beers. I've just reviewed it one of the last few weeks, and it was very, very similar to this. Incredibly clear, almost the same aromas. Brewed at the other end of the country, different ends of the country, so it'd be interesting if they get the same sort of tastes. Anyway, let's dig in. Cheers, everybody. It is a very similar beer. I wouldn't say you could think they were exactly the same beer, but they are very similar. Wow, that is really nice. It starts off with a lovely sort of fruity, floral, hoppy flavour. Very slightly malty as well. I think it's quite a good balanced initial flavour, and then the bitterness. After you swallow the beer, about 5 or 10 seconds after you've swallowed the beer, the bitterness just kicks in and it stays there for a long time. It's like a bitter lemon. It's beautiful. I really like this beer. This is a perfect sessioner at 4%. That is bang on sessioning for me. It's a very good example of a pale ale. It tastes very pure. I imagine they use spring water. Being from the Lake District, I mean, it's full of fresh water up there. I'll give a quick read of the bottle. Highly refreshing, very pale ale, bursting with hop character and a fine fruity aroma. Brewed with soft lakeland water. Maris Otter. I don't read these bottles, by the way, before I do the review. I have no idea what's in the beer. Maris Otter, malted barley and full flower hops, blending 3 traditional hops and the modern American hop, Citra. Oh, it's got Citra in there as well. Wow. Probably is my favourite hop. Well, you know, you can't have a favourite hop, but I love Citra. Windermere Pale is a slightly stronger bottled version of our best-selling cask session beer of the same name, first brewed in the summer of 2009. I'll let you read about the brewery if you want to look online. www.hawksheadbrewery.co.uk. They're on Facebook and Twitter as well. It says serve chilled, but I don't like my beers chilled, and I think, to be honest, at this room temperature you really get a lot more flavour from a beer. I think that's a fantastic beer. Possibly my second favourite yet from the this Sainsbury's British Beer Hunt. I really like it. I think I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. I think it's a great little sessioner. And I shall enjoy the rest of that pint. Thanks for watching me. Love to see your comments in the comments box. Hopefully you'll join me again soon for another review. Cheers.